Only watch this video if you want some positive vibes and you want to have a good time today and have fun in Raid Shadow Legends. Otherwise, this one's not for you guys. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? My energy level is a little bit lower because I'm feeling under the weather. I got the sniffles and been fighting off some stuff, so just bear with me. I wanted to share some things with you. This video is going to be a little all over the place today, but I have a couple topics I wanted to talk about, and I just want to fit them all in one video, okay? The first thing that I want to mention is that this is a game, and games are meant to be fun. If you're not having fun, you shouldn't play this one. For example, if Arena is not your thing, then stick around till later in the video where we talk about Hydra. A lot of times, people like either Arena or Hydra and like dungeons and that kind of stuff. Me personally, I just like all of it, and I was having fun with a little bit of everything, so I wanted to tell you about it. I don't have the time to make individual videos on all of these things, so I wanted to just kind of cover a bunch of different things in one video. If I was feeling better, then maybe we would have some time for more things. I assume I'm going to be making a shard pull video tomorrow, because I can't imagine this extra summon rush being low-key. They're gonna make it be like super crazy, right? At least that's my guess. I don't know what's gonna happen. But anyway, let's talk about some things and jump right in here, okay? So over the weekend, I have been messing around with Arena in between playing Keyforge with my son, watching the Steeler game, go Steelers, and playing some freaking Shadowrun 6th edition. Where are my Shadowrun people? Let's talk, okay? I might even make a special spot in the Discord for Shadowrun. I'm running a campaign, and I would love to talk to you guys about Shadowrun. So, let me know if, do you guys want videos on that kind of stuff? I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I might make a Pokemon video, too. Just thoughts and ideas. I told you I'm going to be a little all over the place here. Okay, so, jumping on in. I wanted to share with you a cool strategy that is not 100% effective, okay? It is good and cool, and we'll run it, okay? So, it's not that one. I was messing around and thinking about making a video on this team, but it ended up being too similar. I started out with Guardian in the team and then rapidly progressed to this team, and it is awesome, okay? But it's not like the best in the world, and I didn't want to pretend like it was the best. But if you are looking for a good go second team, this team is sweet, okay? It is sweet. You have the block buffs, we have bombs, we have Heffrack and Stone Skin, we have Valk to cut in, we have Uko in a Hydra build, which actually shocked me how good he was. If you guys want a full video on any of the parts of this, just make sure you let me know in the comments. But this team here, it was so fun, and I had a blast working on it. It didn't turn out how I thought it was going to, but it is very good. Okay. I need to get a couple of pictures set up for part 2. This is the best part, I think. I'm the most proud of this part. So hold on one second.
Hold your ground! Hold your ground! I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me.
Okay, the second part, which I'm pretty proud of, and there was a lot of it was close, actually. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. That's right, your boy finished in Plat this morning. I was sneezing and blowing my nose and stuff and couldn't sleep, so I decided to do a bunch of arena fights, and we ended up in Plat this morning, 386, which I was higher ranked than this. I lost the last fight, and that dropped me down to 386. I was scared because I thought it dropped me out of Plat. I got like a weird error, and I was so mad because I was doing so well. I was winning. Nobody was fighting me. It was great. So I did a little Plat push. I finished 386, and I was really proud of that. But one of the main reasons why I wanted to showcase this was because of the strategy that I used, which of course I'm going to share with you. Okay, of course I'm going to share it with you. So, this first team that I had on screen here, this is the one that I've been using. And I know that this is not an accessible team for a lot of people, but if you have it, it's amazing. But that's not what I'm talking about. I actually, for my Plat push, I removed Shuzen. And I've been thinking a lot about doing a follow-up video. Ash did a video this weekend on the presets, and I would not have been able to do this Plat push without this preset manager. Like, I have 30 presets. Granted, I need to go clean some of them out and delete them, but I have 30 presets. Okay, 29. When I log into people's accounts, they don't have 30 presets. They don't often have any presets. And this is one of the best things you can do for your account, is do these presets, okay? I'm so serious, because what did I end up doing, okay? A lot of you have this bozo over here, Armand's. And this Plat push, I put my fastest gear on him. And that is, what is it? This Shuzen gear. So I ran him at 408 speed. That's not important, okay? There's two things that are important. Number one, I pulled my fastest gear, my fastest build. Do you know what your fastest build is? And can you pull that and put it on random people like Armand's? Because it's fun. It was so fun to have Armand's. And don't get me wrong, I feel guilty every time I use Armand's, because he's so busted. I can't even express how busted he is. Like, I honestly think he's the best champion in the game right now. I honestly think that. But what other champion can do these things? None of them. Okay, anyway, that's beside the point. Put your fastest gear on somebody. Know what your fastest gear is to do that. And just go have some fun today, okay? The second thing is, if you're not farming the event dungeon for the pinpoint accessories, you are missing out. You are missing out. At this point, I am ready to actually start selling some pinpoint accessories, because I have enough pinpoint accessories for every faction that I can now start being a little bit picky. But at the same time, I could start putting pinpoint accessories on a bunch of random people, right? Like this Deacon who needs some accessories, apparently. Like, let's just equip him with some pinpoint accessories. Oh, that could be actually ridiculous. Let's roll that up for the video right there. All over the place today. Absolutely. Let's just go ahead and put it in. And then, like, this ring is great. Like, just back to the old days where this is what we were looking for, the quality. Okay? I just make sure that you go farm pinpoint, okay? If I take this pinpoint off, look what's going to happen. Okay, let me go into here, into the fitting room. Okay, which, if you're not using the fitting room either, man, that is such a bonus. 13 speed. I get 13 speed from just having two accessories. The ring and the amulet, which is the most common thing. The banners, the banners I have are pretty medium. Like that one that I put on Deacon there is probably the best one I have. So it might go on somebody else. Okay, but if you get a good banner and then you can do something else, But like a lot of times with the pinpoint accessories, you want an accuracy banner with at least a double speed roll. So that can be difficult. But like using your Chaos Aura on these things, so helpful. So you can use the accessories to improve your speed. You can use your what are they called now? Your presets to put your best gear on different champions and move it around. All of that is awesome, okay? All of that is awesome. And if you're not using Armands, you definitely should be. If there's a progressive for Armands, you should pull for him if you don't have him. Regardless of like free to play, I don't care if you're free to play or low spend. He's probably the biggest addition that you can make to your account. Like one of a handful of champs that's just a complete game changer on your account. If you ever don't have him banned in live arena, you will win. Unless your opponent also has Armands, but then you could have banned him. Okay? He's the #1 banned champion in live arena. #1! Okay, anyway, I had a lot of fun finishing in Plat with Armands, and I hope that you did too. I hope that you finished in Plat this morning. Post that below if you did. And if not, I hope that you're killing it this morning with him.
But it is not this day! This day we fight!
Last thing before we move on to the Hydra stuff and a couple other topics. If you do not have mod and you're close, I would push to try to get her. She is so good, and I would love to get a copy of her. I just don't know how I'm ever going to do that. So I'm going to try to push for the epic and get a couple extra fragments here because I'm ready to fuse Thor, which we'll talk about in a moment as well. Behind Mother Mod here, I fought this team, and I think this guy used to be in my clan cluster, but it could just be a similar name. So either way, if this is you, let me know. Say hello. But I wanted to mention High Mother Mod because she's sweet. And if you can get her, I certainly would recommend it. Okay, so next let's move on and talk about some Hydra.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Okay, part 2 of fun times with MtgJedi on this lovely Monday morning. Apodus was recently buffed. And if you had him in your vault or unbuilt, I doubt that that's true, okay? I bet if you have him, you're using him. That's my personal opinion. But there's only 665 reviews. I'm not going to increase that by 1. Definitely not. If you know anything about me, that's the opposite of my life. I'll increase it by 2 once somebody else puts a review in there, maybe. But this guy is now amazing. I still don't really like the flip side, but the flip side is really good for Curse City or Doom Tower if you need help there. On the front side, he's really good for Hydra. He does good damage, and he has HP burn stuff to do even more good damage, okay? So his damage multipliers have gone up, but also his damage capability is really great because of the HP burn. Also, don't underestimate this increased attack buff. It's hard to get that into some of your teams. So anyway, I was messing around with him. I was going to make a full video on this on Saturday, but then I was, not feeling good. So anyway, I was messing around with this team on hard, which is fairly accessible. I don't want to say it's like free to play friendly, but like some of you have this team here, which is basically a block buffs champion in Packmaster, a reviver and cleanser in Ancora. Apodus is basically the only damage dealer here. He did 235 million damage with a mediocre build for my account. Physics is in here, everybody can get her. Lydia's in here, everybody can get her. And then Padrag could be any ally attack champion, like Lady Mikage would be great there. Whoever, Cardial would be great there. But like, you could technically use like uncommon ally attacks or really a secondary damage dealer. The only thing with Apodus is he really likes to be the only HP burn champion, or you need to manual the first part of the fight until he gets his passive going. Because, like, the passive, he is selfish, and here, let me just show you, okay? Each time this champion places an HP burn, it decreases the target's defense by 3%. So he needs to be placing the HP burns. And so, like, you don't really want another HP burn champion. He kind of wants to be the only one. So that's how I was working on this team. Like, it was actually hard to not have other HP burn champions in the team. If you don't have Padrag, you could put Blade Master in there. Rathalos Blade Master would be a good pairing with Apodus, especially in this team where you would have increased attack. That would be a good replacement for him. And then Shayak Packmaster could be any block buffs champion. It could be Monkey. So I really feel like this team can be slotted in for people that you have on your account. But anyway, let me show you the build that I was using, okay? The first build that I had on Apodus did not even have a 6-piece Merciless. It was a 5-piece because I had stolen gear for somebody else. But then I put him back in the 6-piece Merciless. But if you look at the gear, it's not actually good, okay? Like, this is crit damage with accuracy. And, like, it's 5-star, it's not ascended. Like, this is attack percentage with a double hit in flat defense. The boots are decent, okay, but the ascension is bad. I do have the weapon fully ascended, but it's like super mid. The helmet is literally just to get me the crit rate that I need. And the shield is probably the best one because it's fully ascended with attack. And 20% crit rate with speed and a full glyph. But, you know, like, this is achievable gear. If you're just doing Cursed City, you can get a 6-piece crappy Merciless set like this. I do admit the amulet is pretty insane, okay? The amulet is real nice. And the banner is really nice. But I didn't even put a glyph on there for some reason. So you just take this, like, 120 attack and pretend it's a glyph. Okay, so, like, the 2 accessories are nice. But then, like, look at the pinpoint thing, right? It's just mediocre. It's just mediocre. So anyway, that's all of the things that I wanted to share with you today, I think. I'm gonna, like, pause and, like, gather my thoughts because I thought there was one more thing. You let me know if I forgot something in the comments, okay? Okay, I know what it is. Let's wrap up the video with a sweet Thor fusion. Don't wait. Don't hold off. I don't think there's any reason to wait. Finish your fusion and fuse him. Because after that disappears in 3 days, you can't do it. Okay? You can't do it. So I'm going to go speed level him and try him out in Hydra today. As long as I'm feeling up to it, I will be streaming for some takeovers and such. So come on out to the live stream later today. And if you enjoyed this, let me know. I wanted to make a fun video just talking about all the things. And let me know what you think about that. Until next time, have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.